Have a sit on the table for me.
Okay.
Emma, how are you feeling today?
A bit nauseous, undecided, anxious, all at once.
19-year-old Emma Anderson is 12 weeks pregnant. She's about to see the fetus growing inside of her for the first time.
This is the head, the body, arm, and 12 weeks I actually can just look at it and tell how far along you are just by the size of it.
But Emma has chosen not to have her baby. She's having an ultrasound because under Mississippi state law, she's required to look at an image of the fetus before she's allowed to have an abortion.
The thought of me carrying a baby full term and then thinking about giving it away, I couldn't bear that because, you know, I grew attached to it. But then bringing a baby in this world that I couldn't take care of, I can't live with that either, so.
Emma is having her termination in Mississippi's only abortion clinic. She may be one of the last women to have the procedure here. In the next few days, a judge could shut it down.
Help us to be faithful witnesses for who you are and for who these babies are, Lord, in Jesus' name.
Protesters from the local churches gather outside most days and try to dissuade women from going inside.
I want to be careful. Some folks that come here kind of angry.
But this clinic is not just facing religious opposition. The majority of Mississippi's politicians want it to close too. In many parts of America, it's now harder to get an abortion than at any point since Roe versus Wade. And that's because of laws being passed in parliaments like this one. It's why Mississippi is now one of 4 states with 1 abortion clinic left. Terry Herring is typical of the pro-life lobbyists who have been working with state governments across the country to restrict abortions by imposing so many regulations on clinics that they can no longer operate.
Mississippi can lay the groundwork and set the stage, then any state can do so, right? Because we were last on civil rights, but we can be first on human rights. And so our goal is to lead the nation instead of being last. We want to be first at something, and we believe being first at ending abortion is a good thing.
3 hours drive from Jackson, you reach the Mississippi Delta. In one of the poorest parts of America, choosing to have an abortion is not an option for many women. They can't afford to pay for the procedure.
Wow. I need someone to hold the baby so I can check her eyes.
Alnika Wolf is 13 years old. Last month, she gave birth to her daughter, Daranisha.
How would you describe being a mum? What's it like?
It's hard. Like waking up in the middle of the night, going to school early in the morning, be very sleepy, going to school.
How are you coping as a family?
We love it. I mean, she's here and nothing can be done about that one.
Nurse Jeanette Ratliff has been working with pregnant teenagers in the Delta for 17 years. She's worried that if the Jackson Clinic closes, more of the region's women will have unwanted pregnancies.
I think it'll be bad. I'm thinking we'll have more infants born to moms that really don't want children. So, you know, you're going to end up with a lots of abuse, lots of neglect.
What did you eat?
Emma Anderson chose to become a mother 2 years ago when she had her daughter Jacqueline. Now out of work, she's struggling with her decision not to become a mother again.
I'm really, how do I say this, I guess undecided about how I feel on it. But I know that it's something that I have to do. I have to do what's best for me at this point. Tell me you miss me.
Zoe Conway, BBC News, Mississippi.